And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I forgot to set my colors. Isn't it great? Anyway, welcome in. It's great to have you here. It's Saturday. Saturdays are awesome. It is Saturday, right? Yeah, we're dealing with an actual Saturday today. I hope we're dealing with Saturday today because I don't know about you, but I could use a Saturday. And hey, I think this is one. So let's 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 get into the fun. Okay, let's see. I need to be over here. So we're back up here in my rooftop garden and critter sanctuary, and this poor guy, he's cold. Honestly, it's a lot like my wife, just always cold. So we're gonna do something about that. About the Strider, not my wife. I can't help her with her always coldness. That's just the thing. So what I want to do, I have a sign here conveniently saying that this area is for Striders. That's what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take out all of this moss, and we're going to come in. I think. Well, I'm going to start by taking out the moss. We'll just get there. But I think after the moss, I want to set up a place that's going to be nice and warm for our Strider friend. Okay. So I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a nice place for him to just enjoy the warmth and excitement of a lovely, lovely lava bath, all sorts of good stuff. Now, the really good thing is I have fire tick off, so I don't have to worry about accidentally burning down my base. That would be awkward and honestly just uncool. So, because fire is hot and uncool, that's just how that goes. Also, I do need to get all of that resin out from under there, so this is good. I like this this opportunity as well. Should have taken it on this side when I still had stuff over there. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I can hop on things. It's good. Anyway, let's see. How are things going? Got Thanksgiving coming up here in the U.S. That's fun. I like Thanksgiving. Partly because I just really like food, but also because I think it's important to spend some time being thankful for the stuff in your life. The stuff, the people. You know, do you have a job? That's something to be thankful for, right? All of those things. So definitely worth spending a little bit of time. And I've got some time off next week for the holiday itself, Thursday and Friday. But don't have to work the first half of the week. But the week after, I don't have to work. I took some time off, which is good because I don't take enough vacation time. That's fine. Go down here. But also, starting after next stream. Okay, go and throw the resin in there. Yeah, starting after next stream. Oh, hey, I'm almost out of food. I'm going to be redoing my streaming setup. So my stream next Saturday will be hopefully the last stream in the existing setup. And I have to go through. I'm going to spend the next like 3 days rebuilding my computers and rearranging things and getting it all set up so that hopefully I can continue to stream and not be on Windows 10. Sadly, my streaming PC is not supported for Windows 11, so I have to do some things. Okay, but what I am going to do here, let's grab some of this cobblestone. First thing I want to do is I want to lay out a bunch of cobblestone here. Because that moss is going away forever. I want to lay out this cobblestone because I want to have a layer of something down here, okay? I'm going to be pouring lava in. I think I want to have the lava down, right? So the lava is sitting on this layer of stuff, which is great. But I don't want to accidentally break something and have lava pouring all over my base because that would just be annoying. You know, not having fire spread on is wonderful here, but yeah. Okay, but still, it's just gonna be annoying. So I don't want to have to deal with it. It's hot. That's about it. It's hot, so I don't want to have all of that hotness all over my base. If there's one thing I don't have here at all, it's hotness. Okay. All right. This is going to take roughly forever if I continue to place blocks in the wrong place, but anyway. So let's see what else is going on. Probably something. Yeah, obviously recorded the podcast this week or this morning. I actually dove into a book this time. Usually I'll do like, if I'm doing any sort of media thing, it's a really late movie review. In this case, it's a really late book review. And I did also talk about the movie that they made out of the book, but which is good. It was an excellent movie. Yeah. So that'll be fun. That'll drop a week from Monday for all of you. Oh, jeez, that was it, huh? Okay, I guess I'm going to need some more cobblestone. Anyways, dropping a week from Monday for all of you supporters at musicfreegaming.com. Everybody else will get it a week from Wednesday. So yeah, so if you want to subscribe to the Music Free Static podcast, oops, cobblestone, not deep slate. Then anyway, yeah, subscribe, Music Free Static. Get the podcast. It's fun. It's all the stuff I like to talk about, but then get distracted of because I am, because I'm streaming and I can't hold two thoughts in my head at the same time. You know how that goes. It's like I'm trying to build and be entertaining or something and actually make progress here in Minecraft and all that good stuff, which is great, but I can't think and build at the same time. It just doesn't happen. So sometimes I just want to talk about stuff and do it without having to worry about the game I'm playing. So here we are. All right. Well, that block's in the wrong place. I don't know why I've got if you're happy and you know it in my head. You know, it's like a thing. It's a song. Oh, other fun news. I got my daughter back from college for the Thanksgiving, so that's cool. Took her out to dinner last night. That was great. All right. Cool. So we now have ourselves a platform to start building on. Now, I think I still am going to be building out a lot of this out of netherrack because, you know, I want to give him an environment that he's comfortable in, right? And obviously the nether is a place where he would be comfortable. But I'm going to need a lot more netherrack. Also, probably some other nethery goodness. Obviously lava. We're going to be having some of that. I need to look, see if I have some blackstone. I do have some blackstone. Okay, that's good. We'll grab some blackstone. We'll grab some netherrack. Oh, I need to take a look. I can't remember, honestly, if I set up netherrack as one of the items in my bulk storage. I did not. Okay. That's probably fine. I'm not going to need it right away anyway, but it's good to know. The other thing I should probably get... oh, yes, I will want some of these as well. Okay. Hey, look, we'll just take this whole shulker of netherrack. That'll be good. And we may come down and grab some basalt and stuff too, but we'll see. But first, we'll sleep. We'll sleep and then we'll see, which is often how these things go, right? You sleep and then you see, and all of that. So you wake up and you open your eyes and then you can see. I can... That one's a little bit harder to play. All right. So let's go ahead and drop off a couple of things here, like these 2 shulker boxes. All right. So we're going to have all the fun ever, probably. That's the theory. Let's get some netherrack in place first. Yeah, so getting the netherrack in first will give us sort of our canvas, okay? We'll start decorating around it and we'll do other things, but we're going to start with the netherrack. All right, so it's going to start boring, which is fine. It will end somewhat less boring. At least that's the theory. One other thing I'm going to do is we'll do it a little bit later, but right here from basically this whole row of moss, I'm going to pull out and we're going to put a row of berry bushes under the ground with some moss carpet on top of it. I want to have an extra layer of one. Hopefully the striders will stay over here in this area, which would be ideal. And 2, it'll hopefully keep anything that if it does get out of that enclosure, keep it from wandering over here and walking into the lava and becoming slightly spicy. Okay. As much as I like to eat spicy chicken, I do not want to have flaming chickens in my base. So, you know, it's just the little things, you know, that you've got to pay attention to, right? Especially since I'm going to have the cold emo chickens over here, so really would like to avoid those. Okay, looks like we're just about done here. This will be good. Now, I do need to be sure when I set up the lava. I don't think I need it right next to the ghast. Okay, the ghast is great. He's happy. Fairly certain. Let's check. Are you a happy ghast? Yep, that's a happy ghast. Okay. But where do we want this to go? Yep. Don't worry, dude. We're going to get you someplace warm. All right, so I think what I want to do is let's open up this area a little bit. I know I just placed that down, but that's the whole point. And I think that's going to be good. I want to get some blackstone down here. So, okay, we'll do it this way. Okay, and I'm just going to run a little bit of blackstone around the edge here. The hope is that we end up with a nice, happy little place where the lava's going to sit. But having the blackstone here is going to be, I think it's going to outline that nicely. Let me bring some basalt and stuff in too, but honestly, I think maybe a little lava pool over here would be good too. Let's go ahead and spread this out. Yeah, and having it be a little bit organic, I think would be cool. Just a little bit of extra shape, right? Yeah, I think this is going to be good. So we'll just. Whoa! Oh no! Darn it! I guess I should have left some cobblestone in my inventory. All right, should we try it again? Woohoo! Made it! Made it. We're good. All right. Anyway, back to the life and stuff. Do I want that to be that narrow? I guess so. I don't think it's going to make that much difference, but we'll give it a shot and see. Oh no, that should be blackstone if we continue like that. Okay, so we'll make that happen. All right, it's going to take a lot of lava to fill this in, but that's okay. And I'm going to wait to fill that in until after I get most of this this built, because I really don't want to be stepping in the lava. You know what I mean? I'm not wearing the shoes, the right shoes for it, so. All right, so we'll get those guys in place. Now, let's see. Do I think? That's a dangerous question. Do I actually think? All right, so we'll get that going. I want to put in a little bit of. I wonder if I've got some nether plants. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. I mean, I could put in right now. That's just regular netherrack. I could mix in some nylium of various types and make it a little bit brighter. Okay, so let's take a look. Oops, that's redstone. Nether trees and stuff. Yeah, I do have some vines, which would be good. Let's see if I have nylium. Oh, I do have some nylium. Do I have the red nylium? I do not. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, be okay, but it's unfortunate. All right, so we'll bring some of this basalt too, I think. Don't need the snow. Yeah, the snow there is just that's filler for the filters and the sorting system. So as I add things to the filter list, the snow also drops out to keep things balanced. Oh, I needed to see if I have some other nether plants over here, because some of that, okay. The hanging moss, I mean, obviously the flowers are not good. I put in, actually, eye blossoms are in the wrong place, but they still might be worth thinking about there. I don't know. We'll get some stuff in and we'll see. But all right, we'll add a few things. Hopefully, we'll end up making an environment here that'll be nice and fun for my Strider. And depending on how far we get, we may run out into the Nether and see if I can get a second Strider. Because I'd like to have two of them, you know? Alright, so what I want to do here, let's take a little bit of this basalt. And I want to put... I don't want to block the windows, so what we're going to do is we'll build up some basalt. Build up a little bit of a basalt hill kind of over here. Yeah, I'm gonna make it hollow. We'll stick a torch under there. I don't know if it'll matter, but I'm gonna do that anyway, just to be on the safe side. Let's grab some blackstone here too. Okay, so we've got ourselves a nice little hill thing for the Striders to climb on. Unfortunately, we don't have slabs, which would help. I do have some blackstone. I guess blackstone slabs are a thing. Let's grab a stone cutter. Please to give me blackstone slab. Awesome. Yeah, so there are a few places here where that could be good. All right. Now, light levels are going to be a concern, but once I get the lava in, I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. All right, so we'll get some of that. All right, and oh, nylium, right? I wanted to get a little bit of nylium in. And I might grab some bone meal and spread this out a bit too, but I know the nylium isn't strictly Strider domain. Striders don't spawn in warped forests after all, but bringing some of this in is going to I think it's gonna help, to be honest. I think it's going to bring a little bit of color and all sorts of good stuff, which it's going to be very red and stuff over here. So, you know, having some splotches of nylium, I think, are going to be good. Okay. All right, let's get some bone meal, which I might have some in a shulker box over here. If not, I'll head down, pull some out of the storage. But so upside down crystal cats. Okay. Well, that would be a no. Okay. All right. All right. Well, cool. I guess we'll find something else. But all right, that's fine. I have bone meal down in the farm storage, so let's go get some bones. Get some bones. Get some bones. The other thing I might do today, depending on all sorts of Strider action, is I might go rig an off switch for the. That should be enough. Rig an off switch for the gunpowder farm, because it is definitely. I'm definitely getting enough string and gunpowder and all of that stuff. So I don't need any more of that. I really don't. It's just, we're kind of full up there. It's great. All right, up we go. Up, and away. All right. So, bone meal. All right, because remember, if you bone meal another rack near near this stuff, it becomes, conveniently enough, more nylium. Or yeah, and if you bone meal the nylium, see, we'll get some of the plants and things, which I think is going to be helpful here. All right, so we'll just add a little bit of this back here. I think, as I said, it's going to help. I need more. I need more. More. That's not what I need. No. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I want the block there. We'll see. But we'll go ahead and plant some stuff here. And let's bring a little bit of this nylium around the back. Because, again, just bringing a little bit of color and fun stuff. I need to take a look, see if I have any any shears. I know I have shears. I have shears in my box. Tools. Perfect. All right. Shears. So what I'm going to do is that I want to... Oh, do I want to... Let's bring a little bit of this color over this way, too. Honestly, I really only need to break the one block. And then bone meal it. Okay, but I do want to... Yeah, we'll pop that. I do want to get some of these twisting vines. Okay. I don't know that we're going to need a lot of them, but I do want to grab a few of them. And that, is that? I mean, obviously that's tall. I don't know if I want it to go all the way to the ceiling, because that would be, I think, awkward. So we'll just have that grow and stop about there. We'll bring a few more of these over here as well. Okay. That torch is going to go away, but yeah, we'll just hop this here. Yeah, that should be good. All right. We'll snip it so it doesn't grow anymore. And I think we'll... Do I want to put any more? This is one of those things I'm not overly good at. It's like, what sort of other decorative nonsense do we want? Now, I do want to have mostly the warped stuff because it's green. Well, green, blue, teal, whatever. It's not red, okay, which is the really important part here. The fact that it isn't red, because we're looking out at the, yes, a little bit at the sky, but also at all of this terrain out here. And by having all of the teal and stuff, I think that's going to be a really good... It's going to give some good contrast, I think, which is kind of what I'm hoping for here. So we're going to go with that. Oh, that's right. This can go just about anywhere. Oh, actually, yeah, I kind of like the idea. Let's go and snip this here. But let's plant another one here. We'll let this one go up to... Okay, I'm going to have to go up on top of the box. One landing platform. Okay. So yes, I mean, theoretically you could come off and go down the vine on this side, but we have ladders on the other side, so, you know. Okay, so that's definitely a thing. Um, let's see now. What else? What else? What else? Probably something. Probably all sorts of something. Okay, do I want to put... I don't think I want to put any of the vines over the ghast. Or in front of it. I think I will go ahead and just bring that way. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, maybe some red fungus, right? Some of those would be nice to throw in. I do have a bunch of these back at the ancient city. I suppose I could go get that. That might be good, but all right, we're okay. I think I have some nylium over there too, some of the red stuff. All right, so that's doing okay. Oh, right, this is the other thing I wanted to add. Was some magma blocks. All right, so we'll add a few of these around too. This is the nice thing. I don't think the striders take damage from this stuff. Right, if I put this down here and nudge him. Actually, let's just do this. Hop on. Yeah, they don't take damage from the magma blocks, which is good. The other nice thing is the magma blocks will add a little bit of extra light in places. But honestly, once I get the lava in, this is going to be so well lit, it's not going to matter. So, okay, but I do want to go ahead and add some magma blocks in here. Now, this is why I want to. The other reason, as I said, I want to block this off with a berry bush trap or trap hidden wall. Is yeah, if I do end up with other mobs in here, which I probably will, I don't want them running through there and stepping on the magma blocks and the lava and stuff. Right, it's a pain in the neck to get critters up here, and I really would rather not have them, you know, setting their little toes on fire. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, that's not bad. We'll drop one right here. There we go. Dropping. There we go. We can do it. We can do it. It's okay. All right. There we go. Again, the light levels here are not going to be that big a deal because we're going to have lava in these pools, and that's going to be great. So, yay and stuff. Oh, I should. Let's build this up just a little bit with a little bit of basalt. Okay, I don't want to block the view out the windows too much, but having a little bit of a, I think a little bit of a thing here will be okay. Especially since that area right there is already, like, when you're in here, you're already getting a little bit of it blocked because of this pillar. Okay. So we'll just lay a little bit down here. And okay. You know, so the striders can walk up that way and stuff. It'll be good. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more of the magma cubes and stuff here too. All right. I kind of feel like back here behind, so I don't want to put stuff where if this ghast does manage to fly right up to the the bars, for lack of a better word here. I don't want it to accidentally end up on something that will cause it to take damage and be spicy. So, well, I do want to get some magma blocks over here. Let's not get them too close to the ghast, okay? Okay, that would be awkward. Let's see. I think what I'll do is maybe let's throw some of these slabs. I'm gonna eat a carrot first. But let's take some of these slabs and just lay them out here in a few places. Just to, we'll add a little bit of depth without breaking up the view too much. Okay, because that's a thing. I'd like having this view here, so now obviously we've got a great view of the sky, but I'd like to have a pretty good view of the mesa and stuff out behind it, so try to keep that in mind. Slap a bit of basalt around here and stuff too. So again, nothing too crazy, but okay. Just a little bit of happy fun back here, you know. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, we're a little plain coming back this way. Should I? Yeah, let's go ahead and place a little bit of nylium back here. Okay, because I think this is going to be... Okay, we'll just get a little bit of the warped plant life going. Yeah, some of the red stuff might be good just to blend it around, but I think we're doing okay. Let's go ahead and drop in some magma blocks. This is one of those times where, oh, I accidentally dug out a block. I didn't mean to. That's perfect. Okay. Because it gives a little bit more organic, or a more organic look to things. You know, which is good. Okay, it's easy to become too orderly while you're trying to be random. So let your mistakes guide you a little bit when you're dealing with stuff like this. All right, and I do want to let's run a little bit of basalt out this way. Okay, and we'll get some blackstone. All right. Yeah, I think this will be good. All right. Yeah, just a little bit of extra terrain, you know, so these guys can do step aerobics and stuff like that. I'm sure Striders are all about leg day, right? Those are definitely the legs of a mob that doesn't skip leg day, right? Kinda? All right, maybe not, but that's sort of the idea anyway. Oh, the other reason I want to have our berry bush line is I don't want the Striders to walk out and end up one over here where they might walk into the water and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they won't walk off the edge. They're not quite that dumb. But if they were to walk over here and tap the water and end up becoming all sorts of wet and soggy and dead, that would be annoying. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be setting up a nice little berry bush wall here. Okay, so honestly, I think that's looking mostly okay. Let's take a little bit of a break here. Okay, and I need to go get some lava buckets. All right, so let's go ahead and dump that in. Save the frog lights, perhaps. Yeah. All right, let's go get some lava buckets. Oh, and I suppose, do I still have dirt on me? Or did I just put it away? I did put it away. Let's get this line of berry bushes in place. Okay, so again, dirt. And don't worry about it being visible from down there. There's a whole ceiling that I don't have in place yet, so that's a thing I need to deal with. But like so many other things, that's a problem for future me. So we'll just deal with it. Okay. All right, that's great. Now I don't have the white glass at the moment, but I'm going to put some white glass along the side here. Yeah, cuz I don't remember if I did anything like that on this side over here. I didn't, but this is a little bit more open. But I'm going to put some white glass panes there on the side just to finish out the wall, kind of. So if I put some white glass panes here, I don't have to remove these logs, which I want to be there. And yeah, because let's see. Crafting table would be handy. I have a crafting table. It's right. Okay. Right, so I'm going to do something along these lines. We're going to have a wall that kind of comes out like this. Okay. It's not going to be much, this glass wall. Just a little bit of a separator, which will keep things nice and happy. Okay. And then, as I said, we'll run... Right, we'll just put moss carpet over all of this. I can walk over it. The mobs won't pathfind over it. Okay. So that's that plan. But what I'm going to need to do here, just going to put my shears away, is let's go get some lava. Okay. Let's go get some lava. I think I have some buckets still over here. Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, that lava is going to take a little bit of time to refill. So, again, unfortunate, but it's all right. We'll make do. All right, so we'll get that in place. Let's meander up to the surface. Or surface back up to the 3rd floor so I can get some lava in. And once I get the first lava pool in place, right, go this way. Once I get the first lava pool in place, then we can walk our Strider over there and hopefully he'll like his new enclosure. His happy habitat. I need to get him a friend, and I actually need to give him a real name instead of just silenced. That just was the name tag I had, and I wanted to be sure he didn't despawn. Though, I don't think Striders despawn. I don't think that's a real concern. Yeah. Need some lava. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take our Strider here. Hi. Here, why don't you come with me? That's right. He doesn't want to pathfind over it, but I can drag him over it. Okay. You're gonna like this area, okay? Yeah, there's a nice lava bath there for you. Why are you Why are you dying? I know why I'm dying, but why are you dying? Was it? It may have been pushing him into the block, which would be crazy. Because maybe they don't like running lava? That would be odd. All right, do me a favor, though. Oh, I should. Hang on, I need my shears back. Shears. There, let's take the saddle off you. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, because he doesn't need a saddle anymore, right? He's a free strider. That's the theory, how all that works. Okay. Darn it. I was hoping. Can I get out of it? Okay. Nope. I was hoping I could actually jump out of this, but no, that's not going to be a thing. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to collect a few more berries. And they're pointy and sharp and pointy at the same time. Okay. Yeah, so that was fun. Well. All right, well, we'll fill that in when we get back up there. Let's go check, see if we've got more lava after we sleep. Sleeping. There's a bedroom right here. Actually, it's a library, but oh. It's not night. It must just be raining. All right, well, that's annoying. Oh, anyway, let's... Okay, open. Thank you. All right, let's go get some more lava. Hopefully we've got more here. I mean, I could pull some out. Yeah, jeez. Okay, I mean, I've got the lava here in these furnaces, but... All right, let's go ahead and just pull those buckets out, too. Obviously, this is not the most productive of lava farms, but it was never meant to be. Because it turns out that those basins, or those cauldrons, refill with lava at just about the same time it takes a furnace to cook through a stack of items. So about the time you're ready to need more lava, you have more lava. Right? That's just what it's there for. All right, let's see if I can get this guy a little bit warmer. What I might want to do. Yeah, see, look at that. He's happier now. Okay, that's right. Okay. That's right. We'll get him all nice and warm and snuggly here. Hi. That's right. Ow. Okay. So hopefully, as he wanders around this lovely little habitat here, so he'll want to stick around in this lava. Of course, right now it's pulling him towards this corner. Let's just be sure he doesn't end up pulled in and suffocating in a block. That would be weird. Hey, Snoopers, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a fabulous day. All right. Yeah, our Strider's definitely feeling happier about life. Okay. Yeah, again, light level should be fine because we've got lava and all of this stuff. And yeah. We're going to have to get this guy a friend. But listening on your drive to the trailhead, you have a name suggestion. Okay. I am open to suggestions. Oh, and also apparently pillagers. Oh, that would be interesting. What if we were to capture one of those pillagers, disarm him, and bring him up there like he's the caretaker? That would be fun. Okay. Boats. 2 names. I'd like to call your Strider Esophagus. Okay. Or just Gus. Okay. It's an interesting name for a Strider, but all right. Let me see if I have a boat. This one should be Skywalker. Okay. Let's see that. All right. Let me see. Do I have a boat? Apparently not. Oh, yes, a boat. Aha. Should we capture 2? Let's grab 2. We shall grab 2 of them. Skywalker, huh? Okay. I can see that. All right, let's see. Hey guys. Here, rather than shooting me, why don't you get in the boat? I'm gonna die. It's the things I do for decorative nonsense. Okay. Okay, there's 2 of them there. That's cool. Oh, okay. You're done. We're done with you. Okay. And then those guys are there. We'll have to figure out how we're going to disarm them, but for now, they should be fine. Okay. You know, if I were to start a raid, I don't want to, but if I were to start a raid here, there's actually no way a raid, I think, could actually get to my base, since I'm floating high up in the sky. All right, up we go. I mean, I guess they could come up the bubble vaders, but they won't. Actually, I don't think they can because I've got a trapdoor. So, you know, just sit up here and snipe at them. It'll be great. Yeah, sleeping. Those arrows look uncomfortable. I have enough problems with my joints without having arrows in my knees and my ankles. All right. Over here. Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and throw those. I don't need the boat now. And the banner. Okay. Yeah. Skywalker, that's... Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, I suppose it depends on which Skywalker, right? Name him Anakin, and that's just... That might just be rubbing salt in the wound, you know? Okay, so we've got some lava there. Do I have more moss carpet? I should have more moss. I may not have more carpet, but we'll see. Okay, definitely more moss. All right, that's fine. Let's just grab some carpet. That's may not be enough, but should be close. Nice. So you're headed hiking, huh, Snoopers? That's awesome. I don't get out hiking enough. Partly because I don't like to. No, that's not true. I like hiking. I just don't like driving up to the mountains. It's a long trip, and it's not my most enjoyable thing in the world. Partly because I live on a valley, and so getting out to the mountain is just flat and boring. But I also live in a mountain desert, so a lot of what ends up along the trails are cactus. And that's not nearly as much fun. All right, so we've got ourselves a happy little guy over here. That's right, here. You look chilly. Take a warm bath. There you go. Yeah, see? There's a happy face right there. That's right. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get 2 or 3 of these guys. If I could bring one more, then we can breed some up and it'll be fine. Okay. Let's go take a quick look at my lava farm here. And then comes the excitement. Hey, Ruby. How's it going? Hope you're having a fabulous day over there on Kick. Welcome, welcome. I need to check something here. All right. Doing good. Yeah, I'm doing all right. You know what? Let's go take a trip to the Nether. We'll fill up some lava buckets. Do I have space for them all? I think so. Unfortunately, I've fallen off my bridge. I like the bridge. It's a good bridge, but I fall off of it more often than I should. Do I also stream on Twitch? Yes. Yep. Stream on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Same name. Yep. All right. This should be the down. There we go. Down we go. Yep. Music-free gaming on the things. All right. Down we go. Also, this will be an opportunity to check on the bamboo farm. See how it's doing. Okay. We now have a pig and a boat. Yeah, we're getting there. This is going to take a little bit of time to fill up, but it's all right. All right, let's duck into the Nether. I'll grab some lava from there, and also maybe... Okay. Maybe we'll get lucky enough to get some striders. I think I found them down here. I'm going to turn on the gamma so it's easier for y'all to see. All right. Yeah, see if we're really... Oh, okay. Ow. Right. Soul sand. It's not a full block. Okay. There's a happy ghast right there. Yeah. Oh, there's... Oh, that's a skeleton. That's not a happy ghast. Ooh, there's a bastion right here. Oh. Oh. Well, that's good to know. All right. Well, cool. I was just hoping for striders, but the bastion could be fun. Anyway. You're a digital animator. Can we connect on Discord? No. You're welcome to join my Discord server, but... Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, back through the portal. Sadly, no striders. Yeah, getting another strider in here is going to be a pain in the neck, but just because we're dependent on their spawning, and they don't always spawn the way I want them to. Like, right when I want them to. right where I want them to. Right? It's just they're inconsiderate. You know, my needs should be more important than theirs, right? That's how this works. Absolutely. No, that's just not how this works. Should be more thoughtful of our Strider friends. Up, 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 and away. Okay. Do I have plans to make stuff for my channel? Not at the moment. No, I have other channel plans that do not involve people spamming my chat for things. All right. One of these things is... So I have to figure out where I didn't fill this in. There? Yeah, and I think this one. There. Awesome. And I think the Strider is standing in one. Or not. Ah. You start advertising you're an animator in chat. That's usually a sign that, hey, I want you to hire me because I don't know what you're doing and I want you to do stuff. And why is my lava stupid? Okay, that's there. All right, I should have been a little bit more... Okay. Right, because this... Boy, he just feels like he's... It feels like there's a... I should be able to put lava right there, but... Okay, there it goes. All right, it's full. We're going to have to go get some more lava, but... It is full. All right. All right. But it is our work. My channel is my work. Actually, my channel is my hobby. My channel is not your work. All right, so let's go get some more lava, and we'll fill in that other pool. Oh, darn, man. I was hoping there'd be another Strider that it would have spawned in there somewhere, but not so much. Not so much. All right. Let's go through and see what we got. Right, what we've got is the staircase down. Again, turn on the gamma so it's easier for y'all to see, because I know the nether is a pain. Woohoo. Okay. Might be good here. Do I? Oh, I just have a little bit of netherrack. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's grab a little bit here just to spread out. That little speed boost from stepping on the soul sand always throws me off, you know? Okay. Let's just fill this in a little bit so there's maybe less lava flowing in a way that would get me killed. Boy. If I ever needed a family of Striders, it would be today. Most of the time, I don't care about Striders. They're really nice. They are Mojang's alternative to a boat to get across the lava, but it's a thing. Okay, turn that off now. All right, oh, that's right. The downside's over here, and up we go. This should be fairly close, I think, to filling in that lava pool. It's not going to be totally full, but it should be close. All right, up we go. This side. All right. Yeah, going strider hunting is going to be a... Oh, that's going to be a pain. Okay, so there's those ones. Okay. Let's come around this side. And right there. There. And there. I'm trying to be a little bit more systematic here so I don't fill the same place twice, you know? Okay. Alright, so looks like we're going to need 2 more, perhaps. Let's see if any has generated in the lava farm over here. Probably not, but we can hope. Wow, 1! 1 is less than 2, turns out. I went to school for that. I have a degree in mathematics. I fully understand that 1 and 2 are not the same. I know, weird, right? But it's true. Okay. I need to go. We'll sleep and then we'll do the thing. All right. I need to go down. Ack! All right, well, that's fine. I'll go all the way down. That's fine. It's safe. It's not like I need my ankles or anything. Alright. Now it'll be good to fill up all these lava buckets and I can refill those furnaces in the workshop. I mean, not that I plan on actually using them much, because they're just sitting in front of my my smelter array. But on the other hand, it's nice that I can use them if I want to. All right. And we're back into the nether. So override comes back on. All right. Yeah, all right. Well, turns out this is a deep lava lake. This is the type of lake I would have loved in Create Mod because it would have... Oops, I do want those carrots. It would have totally been an infinite lava source, I think, which is handy in Create. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think... Yeah, we're not getting any striders spawning in here, so... That's unfortunate. I don't know how often striders spawn or what triggers they're spawning or any of that stuff, but... It would be handy if they would... If one of them would just spawn right there next to that little cave, that would be awesome. Alright, what should I do with that bastion? Aside from clean out all the piglins. Pillage it of its resources and claim it as my own. I mean, that's a given. But, is there something that would be fun to do with that? To decorate that as a, build a nether base or something out of it? I mean, that could be really cool. Ow. Right. Sweet. Alright, so now have multiple lava pools, which is fabulous. And then those guys are there. He's there just being all, well, chilly at the moment, but that's on him. He walked out of that on his own. Alright, so let's head back to the workshop. Alright, and we'll... Oh, now the lava is popping in. Again, it's okay. All right. Let's, honestly, let's just go leave those lava buckets there. You know, I might as well fill these ones too. Okay. There we go. We'll leave those there. Sweet. Well, that is totally a thing that we needed. So. Woohoo! Alright, so actually, what would be handy over here would be to put in, you know, a little up. I mean, already I've got the up elevator there. But to pop that in so I can just go up from this side too. I did not think about how I would walk around my base that much, so, you know. It's alright. Heck. Okay, going up. Alright, so we now have Strider. Or we have Strider, singular. We need to name one Aragorn, don't we? Okay. Let's grab that. I think I've got an anvil in here. Yep. Go. Alright, so. Alright, I'll go ahead and take. I'm gonna. We'll set up two here. So first one. Okay. Aragorn. Araforn. That's totally the same thing. Aragorn. Because Aragorn was called Strider when he was in Bree. And alright, we'll call the other one Skywalker because Snoopers is cool. Hi. Alright. Alright, do I have an item frame over here? I probably did at one point because maybe I threw them into the storage system. Alright. Well, we'll just leave that there then. Cool. Well, where are we at? It is 8:45. Okay. Wonderful. So I think the next step, one, is to just pack this stuff up back in the bundle. All right. So I do need to get another Strider, but that's going to have to wait until, well, until more spawn, I suppose. Of course, I'm not in the Nether, so that's not going to be helpful. All right, then the other thing I want to do is I want to get the last animals in here that I want. So I want to get a couple of cold cows and a couple of cold chickens. Okay. All right, you know what? We'll need to rename our crystal cat here. Fortunately, the cats don't kill chickens, which is good. I would have liked to have gotten a fox in here, but foxes absolutely would kill chickens, so they're not going to be able to be over here. It would be cool, but no. All right, so in that case, so that stuff can stay. No, we'll put it away. I won't be lazy today. I know, it's weird not being lazy. But yeah, it'll be a thing. Okay. Don't come near your hands. I don't know what you're on about there, Oliver. I was going to go find wild chickens, but anyway, hope you're having a day. All right, let's go ahead and slap that in there. Oh, might as well throw the salt and stuff in there too. All right, moss I have here. I said I don't want to kill chickens. I don't want the foxes to kill my chickens. That would be bad. Let's go see. Did I pick up my train stuff, or did I accidentally leave it down there with the thing? I think I left it down there by the farm. Let's head down here to the what will be the glow squid farm if I ever get around to it. I need to figure out how I want to handle this because it's too low for it to be active while I'm up in my base, which is annoying. All right. Also, since you're not on my server, it doesn't matter. All right, so let's go ahead and... Oh, it's dark here. All right, do I have a torch? I do have a torch. Great. Hi. You do you. All right, wonderful. Train stuff acquired. Let's head back to the ancient city and the spruce biome that's above it. Let's see if we can gather up some critters. Because I would love to be able to get them in here. Now, oh, I need to fix some things here first, though. Let's see, I think I left the water buckets over here. Water buckets, you're doing. You are not anywhere. All right, cool. All right, well, that's fine and dandy or something. Let's see if I left one over here. Otherwise, we'll go scoop one up. I need to fix a thing, though it may not matter. But we'll see. But we'll have to stop off here by the clerics. Oops, right there. And stop by the sink. There we go. All right, let's clean up some stuff. This is looking a little better. I think it might be good just to bring those walls up a little bit more. We'll have to figure out what I'm doing with that glass and stuff, but all right, but first we need to take care of this. All right, okay, cool. The bubble vader's already going, so I don't need to refill it. That's fabulous. All right, let's sleep, and then we'll head out to the ancient city. City, here we come. Now, I also need, if I were to find some eggs and stuff, too, that might be okay, but... yeah. But I'd rather just find the chickens, so that'll be easier to deal with, I think. All right. Down we go. Yeah, the walkway to get to this door from upstairs is a little bit of a hassle. But it's okay. We'll get it figured out eventually. Anyway, all right, so I need to go this way. Before I do that, I think this is all set up. Okay. All right, to the Froglight Farm. And my base. Or my other base. This is my starter base. Yeah, no, it was interesting. I got moved into the ancient city really fast when I started this world. It was great. I was expecting to spend a couple of weeks in the village I started in, but it ended up being fairly straightforward to get moved down into the ancient city, so that was great. My favorite part of the city, aside from the fact that it's just cool and stuff, Gold Farm, is that it's in a It's in a nice biome, which is good. It's in a spruce biome, which I love. A taiga, those things are great. So, okay. Okay, yeah, edge that way. I think that's spawn over there, actually. All right. All right, so here we are. We are now in a taiga biome. So what I'm looking for, is boats. I should have brought... All right, if only I had wood nearby. All right, well, we'll just grab some dark oak. I think I need some dark oak anyway, but we'll grab some while we're here. We'll get some dark oak boats. Actually, what might be good... I'm going to have to take down some more of those things too. What might be a good thing to do here... Let's go ahead and plant the sapling. I'm going to drop down to the city because I need to take a quick bio break. So we'll drop down here where it's a little safer. Okay. And I will be back in just a moment. Okay? Be right back. I may have to rearrange my power over here. Ow! Got hit by a train. Saws and it hurts. It cut me and I'm sad now. So sad. Don't stand on your machinery, okay? It's not safe. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's the joy of, being human. All right, back up we go. And let's see if we can't find some happy chickens or something. All right, so first of all, I need a crafting table. All right, so let's get some dark oak. We'll grab some boats. So what I'm going to need here is, so the goal is to get 2 cold chickens and 2 cold cows. And that's going to be, shouldn't be too hard, I would think, but on the other hand, we still have some mobs like this pig that spawned in before the server upgraded. Honestly, I've got a bunch of cows down in my... They're the normal cows. Like this one. Let's head down, maybe thin out the herd there a little bit. That way they're not stopping natural animal spawns here. This way. Yeah, because I've got my little... Yeah, and cats. Got all the cats. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just thin out the herd here just a touch. Sadly, I don't want regular cows. If I wanted regular cows, we'd be all set, but... Okay. I will leave a few of them here. Just for, just in case I do need to breed them up for some reason, but... Okay. See if that helps. Alright. So let's head back up and see what we can find. Hopefully won't be too hard to find the chickens and stuff. All right. Well, this is why they invented rockets. Let's fly around and see what we can find. Again, we are looking for cold chickens and cold cows. Is that the Badlands over there? I think it is. Voxy is an awesome mod. Okay, I am seeing a lot of not chickens and not cows. Sheep. I see a sheep, which is not at all helpful. This is a cool little form. Yeah, geographic formation here. This little overhang, but it doesn't have cows and chickens in it, which is not great. I suppose I might be able to check. There, spawns over this way. As long as I can get them up on the roof. All right, this was my starter village over here. Okay, let's head up here. There's not going to be a lot of animals there. Here in the, let's see, we're in a grove? Maybe there'll be some? Of course, you know, if they're smart, they'd be hiding from the snow, but, you know. Yeah, we've got to be careful here because there's some snow blocks, but there's also a lot of powdered snow around. Okay, it's also getting dark. Let's sleep in this cozy little hut that Snooper's built. All right, I think let's see where are they? There's the Shulker farm, which is nice. Okay. Oh, that's a horse. These are the wrong cows. It's because this is a plains biome right here, not... You're wrong, sir. You are wrong. You are the wrong cow. You are also not a cow at all. You're definitely not a cow. All right. Yeah, the plains biome will definitely not have what I'm looking for. So let's keep looking, see if we can find some. Again, we're looking for Highland cows or whatever they call the cold chickens. I am not seeing a lot of either of them around here. I was sort of hoping we could find something here because, hey, this is the biome they like to hang out in. But no. Also, while I'm here, let's freeze to death in this snow. All right. All right, where's my shovel? Okay. Powdered snow is really cool. Or cold, or both. Okay, there's a cow. You, sir, are a warm cow. I want your cold friends. Come back here and face my wrath. Okay. Alright, while I'm here, though, I am going to grab some of this ice. The joy of living in a Badlands is that there's no ice. Which is a little bit annoying if you want to use ice in redstone builds or just as a convenient way of placing water. Okay, so we'll harvest a little bit of ice. Alright. Hello, wolf. Alright, hang on. Oh, no! I'm sorry, you're not allowed here. You're trespassing unless you are bringing cold chickens. I'm gonna die. That would be bad. Okay. Let's try this again. This time with more axe to the face. There we go. Sometimes people just need to be dealt with an axe to the face. That's just how this goes. All right, no, wait. You did not get the message about the axe to the face. There we go. Oliver has text to speech. Oh, there's a pillager head. Cool. Okay. Okay. We'll just stick that in the bundle. Oh, Bad Omen 5. That's nice. All right. Yeah, we can throw some of that in the bundle. It really shouldn't go there, but it's going to anyway. Anyway, we got them. We got them. They're not here now. So what was I looking for? Chickens and stuff. But I had a... Oh, right. Rockets. It's like I stopped for a reason. There we go. Rockets. Okay. All right. Let's go see if I can find stuff. Are you asking if I can put on text to speech? I'm not parsing what TT is there. But no. All right. Let's see where. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Really? Come on. Chickens and cows, man. They shouldn't be that hard to find. That's the wrong chicken. Okay, come on. I'm in a cold, I guess taiga. Maybe taiga's too warm. Do I need to be up here in the snowiness? That could be the old growth forests and stuff. All right, there's... Okay, that's a sheep. The sheep is not helpful. No, you're not helpful. Please go be unhelpful somewhere else. Okay. Why did I kill it? Because it's interfering with the spawn of other mobs, and I need the cold chickens and the cold cows to spawn, and it won't while those other ones are there. Okay. All right, so I just want the cold chickens. I want to put them in my base. I want them for my farm. Okay, it'll be a very, very slow egg farm, but still. Okay, I'm a monster. Yep, totally. Absolutely. Those digital chickens, man. Ooh, this is a cool cave. Woohoo! Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, anyway. Ow. Oh, chickens. Oh, that's a stony shore. That's cool. Okay, I don't think I'm... Wow, I'm kind of far away from everything, but... Okay, I mean, there's Spawn and the Shulker farm. What's up here? Some snow and stuff. You have 4 hens. Well, I wouldn't hurt real life hens. Unless I wanted to make them into chicken strips or something. Nah, chickens are cool though. If you like... I mean, chickens are food. They also make food, which is delicious. Kind of. Not a huge fan of eggs, but, you know, still. All right. There's a goat. I would put goats in my place, but they would kill my other animals, and that would be bad. People eye food. Okay. All right. Wow. I would really like to just find these critters and be done with this. But they are not over here. This ice spikes biome is cool, though. Okay, we've got goats. We have goats. But we do not have chickens and things. Man, you eat people. That seems like a bad choice. Okay. That is wildly illegal in most countries. Alright, there's a pig. This is the wrong... Okay. Back here. So, I eat hens because they are chicken. Alright, so let's see here. And chicken is delicious. Alright, so let's see if I could find some. I would really like to just not be flying around here. I'd like to just get the chickens and cows and go home. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately, Oliver, you have now made a horrible, horrible mistake by saying your age in chat, especially an age that is not allowed to be on YouTube. So, sorry, I'm going to have to ban you. All right. All right, well, sleep is good, I guess. All right, don't need the wool and stuff. Let's Let's get some more rockets because apparently I just am going to need lots of rockets and stuff. All right. Oh, rockets. You know, I would sort of hope that by the rocket's red glare, we'd find chickens and things, but... Ew. All right, we may have to go farther afield for this, which would kind of suck. But... It's all right. It's all right. We'll find them eventually, right? That's the theory. All right. Well, let's meander that way. That way's forest. I'm not going to find cold chickens in that forest. Because I believe you need to be in a taiga biome or a cold... some other cold biome. Aha! All right. I thought I saw something, but maybe I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw... Oh, a fox. Okay, foxes are great, but they're going to kill chickens, and that's not great. I'm trying to get chickens, the cold chickens, back to safety. These foxes are not going to help. No, they're not. Yeah, it would be really cool to bring an Arctic fox or something into my base, but they're going to kill my chickens. All right. Yeah, getting them back home is going to be a problem if I'm too far away. Especially if I have to protect them from foxes. All right. Yeah, I'd really like to find them somewhere near spawn or near my city base. Either place would be fine because I can... Both areas have portals up to the roof, which would make this so much easier. Okay, those are regular cows. Let's... Hello, regular cow. You know, maybe what I should do is actually look up on the wiki on where I could find these things. Because it shouldn't be too far away. Because, you know, they're supposed to be in cold biomes and stuff. I'm just not seeing them. Alright, let's stop by the spawn house. I'm going to take a quick peek at the wiki. And just see, where is it? Where can I find cold chicken? Aside from, you know, KFC or something. Okay, chicken. Okay, variants. Cold chicken's taiga, snowy taiga, yeah. So that's kind of where I am. Taiga, snowy, old growth taiga, yeah. All right, they should be here somewhere. They're not, but they should be. Yes, come on, chickens. We need cows and chickens and things. That's what's going to make our Broadway show better. There's more cows and chickens and things. Okay. All of these are probably a problem too. All right, hang on. We must thin the herd. Ack. Okay. Well, the herd will be thinned. Okay. Yeah, this is probably not helping. Okay, hi guys. Sorry, you're not what I'm looking for. So, you're inconvenient and in the way. So, oh, and my fox is out now. So, okay. Well, he ate berries, so that's okay. Again, as long as he doesn't eat my. All right. Sorry, gang, but there are too many of you here, and you might be hurting my chances of finding a cold chicken. Killed one too many of the gray sheep. All right. Because, yeah, there is a mob cap on friendly mobs as well. So, or neutral mobs, I guess, is what they call it. So, you know. Oh, jeez. All right. Yeah. Taiga biome. This should be around here somewhere. Right? This pig. Yeah, see, there are a lot of mobs here that have spawned in because this is where I lived for a long time. Okay. So, you know, they're here and probably blocking the spawn of other neutral mobs. Come on, man, where are you? Where, oh, where? Okay. There's a lush cave right here, too, which is fine. You know what I might have to do? It would be really annoying. But I might have to, this cave. I might have to go find a brand new taiga biome. And hope I can find the stuff there, because otherwise, this is just, gonna be a pain. Yeah. My Badlands base is out that way, about 8 kilometers. That's cool stuff. Yeah, look at all these sheep here. None of which are cold cows and chickens. Hang on. Look, a mob farm. Caves like this are so cool. You know, exploring is not my favorite thing to do in Minecraft, but since caves and cliffs, the world generation is so nice. Okay. Again, the foxes are not helpful. At least mostly during the day. They should be asleep. Ouch. They should be asleep. But yeah, old growth spruce taiga. If the mobs are going to spawn, I should be getting colds. So, okay, there's wolves. But I should be getting cold chickens and Highland cows and stuff out here. But I'm not. Well, this is really, really annoying. Alright, well, we're just going to have to... I think I'm just going to have to go farther afield with this, unfortunately. Alright, let's actually do this. I want to duck through the nether portal that's over here. And I want to take a quick look at what the nether is like over here. Unfortunately, that fox may have to die. We'll see. I just want to look, because I think this area of the nether is, yeah, nasty. It's this, Salt Delta. Yeah. So, magma cubes and stuff are fun, but yeah, getting a strider up here is going to be too much of a pain, so. Alright, so we're not going to do that. Oh, that's fine. I don't need to do that. Alright, so let's get food. Let's get flying. Alright, so, well, darn, that's a struck out there, man. Oh, actually, since I'm here, let's drop by, because I think I've got some nylium. Just some regular nylium over here. It'd be nice to grab that to bring back to the other city. Or, you know, my base in the Badlands. Lights, potions. Where did I put the nether stuff? Oops, that's nether trees. Okay, there's some nylium there. That'll work. Yeah, it'll be good to put some of these plants and stuff. Actually, I've got a shulker box here. Okay, and let's put that. I don't need the spruce leaves. I still don't need the spruce leaves. I don't. Let's go see what I've got over here, because I think I've got over this way somewhere well, I know I have a nether things farm. Yeah, right up there. So let's hop up here and take a look, see what I've got in the chests. Right. Okay, there we go. So we'll bring some of these with me. And okay, right, some of the, oops, that's leather. That's fine, it can go in the box. And we'll grab some crimson roots. Those can go in there too. All right. All right, yeah, because all of this, these is just a place, these chests are just a place to store things. This chest, compost stuff. All right. Well, drat. All right. Well, that's fine. That is fine. Well, so cow and chicken hunt failure. Yep, my void cat. Got some nice cats over here. That black cat, I think, happened to spawn one Halloween, which was really cool. Now, apparently, they spawn more often. I've seen a lot more black cats spawning in Minecraft than I have in some time, actually. Like, ever. Outside of, like, witches' huts and things. All right, well, since that plan didn't work, crud. All right, well, let's head back. Actually, you know what? I want to swing by this ocean monument for a minute. I won't find the cows and chickens that I'm looking for over here, but I do want to I do want to think about opening up or building a guardian farm. You know, for prismarine and frog lights and stuff like that. Or not frog lights, sea lanterns, right? So I want to fly over, take a look, and see what this area looks like. The one I know there's an ocean monument here. This is where I got the guardians that are in my base, but I want to take a look and just see kind of what's around. As I recall, yeah, hang on. Do I have a bed still here? Yes. All right. As I recall, there was a fair amount of, things here. Right. So I'm going to pop up the map. All right. So I believe it was this. I've already forgotten. Okay. There's the one ocean monument here with all of the boats. Should probably think about wiping out those boats, but let's see. I thought there were a couple more ocean monuments around this way, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I was just thinking about what I saw in Chunk Base and something like that. Okay, that's not an ocean monument. All right, well then, okay, well that's too bad. All right, well, that's fine. I've got the one ocean monument there, which should be enough to. Obviously, it's enough to build a guardian farm, so that's fine. It just would have been kind of fun to have multiples of them there and make something a little bit more bulky, I guess. Okay, there's longhorn cows. There's warm. See, here, so there's some warm pigs and sheep, and that's not what I'm looking for, but darn it, that's what's there. All right, well, fine. The good news is that there is this guardian farm here, so yeah, it wouldn't be too bad if I want to build a guardian farm. I can just do that here. We're close enough. I think it'll be good. So, okay. That'll work. All right, so I need to go to this way. Darn. Okay, well... Oh, hang on. I need to be down here. That was not nearly as successful as I would have liked, you know? All right. Well, I also have to remember to reset my spawn over here because that would be really awkward spawning in over at the that ocean monument. All right. Okay. Well. Drat. Okay, so much for plan A. All right, so let's head back up here and let's take a look at what else I was going to do. So, as I said, I do want to get more striders in. So I just need one, and then we can spawn them in. Or we can breed them and get a couple more striders. But yeah, I would have liked to have done a bit more there, but... Alright, well... Drat. Do I still need this bamboo fence? I don't think so. All right. All right, so I guess the next thing, since we've got a strider in, let's finish building up some of this area here. All right, so what I'm going to need is some white glass, which I've got some panes, which is good. I might have some more in here, which would also be good. I need some of that. Yeah, there's some white stained glass. Okay, and I've got scaffolding, which is also excellent. Do I have more orange glass? I do. Okay. Great. Oh, I had some white signs in here too. Some pale oak signs. I need to put some signs on this. You know, just because I think it would be fun to put in, you know, warning. Hack! Wrong button. Guardians. Okay. All right, and I'll want to make those glowy and stuff too. And then over here we've got, I mean, it's fairly obvious what they are, but you know, squid and glow squid, right? You know, kind of nice to label what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna have that. Yeah, the strider may just stay happily over there, to be honest. All right, let's get up here. And I want to bring this terracotta across the top here. Be right here. Yep, burned through a whole stack of rockets looking for cold cows and chickens and things. It did not find a one. That's not ideal. All right, anyway, okay, well, let's get this glass in place. Trying to figure out what the next step is. So I do need to design a chicken coop over there and a little, just a nice little cow area. Now the animals are gonna be able to walk around loose, okay? They're constrained to the they're constrained to that paddock over there, right? They're not gonna wander all over this layer. Okay, but you know, that's fine. I mean, I suppose, right? Because I'm going to be setting up. Oh, right, sea turtles and axolotls. That's going to be another thing. Maybe we'll do that next week. Those will be a little bit easier to get. The axolotls, I might have to. We may just put the sea turtles in by themselves. And keep the axolotls here, out in this section, okay? Because, unfortunately, axolotls, if they're out of the water, will die eventually. And Minecraft mobs are dumb, and so they will almost certainly step out of the water and do stuff. So, and then just lay themselves out and just, you know, die. It's not great. I'd like to get dolphins in too, but again, dolphins are dumb. And honestly, if there's a problem, I consider it a bug in the Minecraft logic for dolphins. If they end up in an unloaded chunk or lazy loaded chunk, the mob stops moving, right? The AI stops, and so they just hang out. And if they're underwater, they could drown. Great. Come on, man. Dolphins shouldn't drown. What are you talking about? So, at least if they've got air, right? So, it would be cool to drop a dolphin in a tank, though. A larger tank than that would probably be great, but unfortunately, I think dolphins would just not behave well. All right, so right, our Nautilus is going to go here. And this is an area I really should decorate in some other fun way. Okay, but Nautilus will go here. I need to get some clear glass to go in the middle. Oh, actually, that's too low. Okay. And I'm going to put in this. So I'm going to put in a regular Nautilus and a coral Nautilus. So they should spawn in just fine. I just have to go find them. Fortunately, I've got a very large coral reef just north of me, so hopefully they'll spawn in over there. All right, I need to do a little bit of work on that side. Because now that I have the roof in, right, I've got the glass dome and I've got the roof in outside the dome. Over the side. It would be really handy to actually do something with this that looks a little better. Right, because we're going to pop off on here. Yeah, bringing some slabs and stuff under that might be good. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Shoot, I don't know. I don't know things. Okay. Right, so this is going to be the Nautilus tank. And I think we'll do the same thing we did with the squid. We'll run a minecart track across the top, and we'll just drop them in. I think they can go into minecarts. I hope they can go into minecarts. Otherwise, getting them in here is going to be really hard. All right, so what other things need to happen? Let's get some moss. And I want to take out that grid, right? All that pale oak that's in there. Also, I think done with that glass. Okay. Yeah, all this pale oak needs to go away. Okay, I'll leave the frog light. And I'll just cover that with pale moss. Or pale moss. Mossy carpet. Okay. On the plus side, I am going to get some more moss back. Or more of these logs back, which is good. Because I could certainly use some. Ack! Nope. You go there. You go there. Okay. Alright, let me go pick up all those logs because, again, I want them. Alright, and I don't know if I want to hit it today. But, you know, I do want to, there are a couple of other things I want to think about doing. Like I need to get all of this terracotta in to cover up all of that good stuff, you know. All the fun and excitement. Okay, so let's get the moss in. Now, unfortunately, said I am in a Badlands, which is fine. That was my choice. But the grass texture said goes super dead over here. And that just doesn't, it makes it hard to blend. So unfortunately, texturing and having nice looking stuff is a little bit tougher. Grab some moss carpet. Okay. All right, so that's going to go there. Boy, that Guardian was having all sorts of fun there. Yeah, so it would be kind of fun to bring goats in here, but they will kill all the other mobs, which is definitely a problem. Yeah. So should think about getting all of that sorted out. Building out the rest of the reactor coming up this way. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I want to put another ghast in here or not. I've thought about it, but I don't know. I keep coming back to the same answer, and the same answer is I have no idea what I want to do. It's a thing. Okay, but I do need to cover all of this up, right? So you don't see that dirt, and you don't see all the redstone and all of that good stuff, so. It would be nice, right? Because I put those lights in last stream for when the storage system is on. It would be kind of nice to have lights up here do the same thing. I wonder if I could do that. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of space where other things are going on, so it's a little tough. All right, but I need some pillared quartz. And okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Should I just let myself get distracted? I don't know. All right, let's figure out what else is going on over here, if anything else. And said we'll worry about the striders. Let's see. Replace that sign. Let's get a pale oak sign, and because I want to put the label in. Do I want to? Just thinking, do I want to double wide this? Right, double wide this glass? That might be good. Let's take a look, see what that looks like real quick. Which I can't do because I don't have any stained glass panes. All right. Let's go see if I have more. Otherwise, we're off to the crafter. Off to the crafter again. I have no glass here, my friends. Not even the plain glass. I need to move my glass. Don't have the plain glass, my friends. All right. All right, well, maybe, you know, we've got lots of things. We've got lots of things we can do. All right, that's terracotta. Okay, which is good stuff. Okay, glass. Those are pearlescent frog lights. They do not belong in there. Oh, yeah, we've got lots of white glass. Also, some plain glass. Not a lot of plain glass, but some. All right. Well, I could do something about that. Okay. So, what I'd like to do, let's head back up. Yeah, and we can start on some more of the decorative nonsense up here, but yeah, I think what'll be good. Let's go ahead and get fill this glass in. Okay. All right, and this will be... Okay, let's grab a sign. And I'm just going to leave my joke. We're just going to continue to make this the naughty list. Okay. Awesome. All right, yeah, I'll have to fill that in with water and stuff. I don't know what else I might do. As I'm looking at all of this stuff, I'm lacking in ideas for some of this. You know, it's just some things are fairly obvious what they'll be, but okay. Yeah, see, the Nautilus will look really, really cool floating in this tank here. Okay. This area, right, these 4 areas, I don't know what I want to do. So one of them will be axolotls, I think. I think we already decided that. And part of the reason I want to have them there is so I could come up and breed them real quick if I want to get some axolotls for a farm. But so actually what I could do, if I were to block this off with the berry bushes, then I could have the sea turtles and axolotls hanging out here. But again, there's the possibility there's the possibility an axolotl could come out and want to hang out with the turtles and then die on the sand, and that would be sad. So to maybe not do that. But if I do it this way, then I could potentially have a little doorway that I could get through to go in and get axolotls, and you know, if I need to breed them. Okay, that would be a thing. What else? What else is going on? I don't know. All right, so I do want to have a couple of tropical fish. So we'll have a tropical fish tank in one of these. I mean, I could see. It would be nice to get goats, but again, goats can't be in the same. Oh, that might be interesting. I could put goats in one of these, but then just close off the. I could just close them in. That would be a possibility. You know, so these are open, right? So the sniffers can walk around, the cows can walk around, right? All of that stuff. The chickens, the cats, right? But yeah, I suppose I could try to bring goats in and just put them in a nice, I could build out a nice little snowy enclosure and just let the goats in there. Of course, they'll end up with no horns after a little bit, but because I think if they were to ram into, yeah, goats ram, how? If they were to ram into the terracotta, they might break the horns off, but okay, well, that's definitely a thing. Right. So I need to figure out. Okay, I do like the idea of the sea turtles there. I do need to figure out the chicken hutch though. So yeah, unfortunately, if I put a sign there, it floats, right? Yeah. Okay. It's just so much nicer on those ones. Because I like the texture here. So we can put the signs here like this. This is fine. All right. Good. You go there. You go there. And go there. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I can make that happen. All right. And I know there were goats over by spawn, so getting them in will be tedious, but not too bad. Okay, so let's take a look. What else do I want to do over here? Since this is kind of where I'm working. Oh, I had a shulker box. This one. These shulker box. I had a little bit of crimson, which I can't put. Yeah, I can put the crimson out in some of this. And I did bring back a little bit of crimson nylium, which if I wanted to bone meal some stuff out here, I could do that. Okay, but I think I'm just going to. I think I'm going to not. I think I'm just going to run a little bit of this. Just kind of backing around this way. Hi, dude. Just to add a little bit of color variation and stuff. I'm not too worried about those back corners. Yes, you can see them. Like if you were to get off of your happy gassed and look over here. Okay, you can see it, but it's okay. And the same with the other side. Oh, I should maybe grow up a baby gassed. That would be good. Let's go and put that in there. And yeah, we'll just grab a couple of blocks. Let's grow up another dried ghast. It's gonna go in here. The other thing I need to do, let's just block this off for now, so that it won't fly out. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll just close that off for the moment, and let's get a ghast and some water. Because it turns out, if you want happy ghasts, you have to hydrate them. Sometimes if you want happy people, you have to hydrate them too. Water's good. You should drink water. All right, so let's get ourselves a happy ghast. Mob drops. There we go. One dried ghast coming up. Okay, now these things they take something like 20 minutes to become a happy ghast, hydrated stuff. Oh, I can clean up those rails too. Okay, so we'll all right, so we'll let him sink and do his thing. Let's go and clean up these rails. So we don't need them here anymore. Carefully, because I don't want to break the concrete. Okay. I am still going to need this track. Again, as I said, I'm going to have to bring the Nautilus up and onto the ceiling. Plus, hopefully I can get the other mobs, the chickens and the cows, and possibly the goats up here. All right, the next thing I need to do in here is I need to bring in some plant life, because this is all very boring. This is supposed to be a park. Okay? So let's see what would be good in here. I think let's bring in some beds that we'll rig up the beds for benches and stuff. Do I want to do? How do I want to do it? I mean, obviously beds. I know how to make beds. We'll make beds. It's a question of what color do I want them to be, and right, some of those types of questions. Oh, right. I was going to. Yes, I remember things badly, but I remember them. Second, I might make that a little bit wider. Okay, so let's make some glass. Okay. Does that look better? It does look better. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's make this. We'll make this wider. Oops, that doesn't go there. All right, that pops out, goes in there. And said it's still a possibility a Strider may choose to try to squeeze around this fence, but I don't think it will. I think we're okay for that. Do I want to? I don't want to bring terracotta all the way across. It's just sort of a question of, do I want to bring it over the top of this glass? Let's take a look at what that looks like. Like if I were to come in here with some terracotta like so. All right. Now, obviously, it's not going all the way across. I don't know. Strider's just looking at me. Okay. I'm a kinda. But no. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. It feels like it should be something here. But I don't know that I don't think the terracotta is it. It should be something else, but okay. Well, with that idea out of the way. Okay, so all right, so let's see. You're gonna be all toasty and warm, which is good. Yeah, so what do I want to do here? Let's get some white beds. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, I could get some. I mean, the gray ones aren't too bad, but I think, yeah, I think I want to get some white ones. Those are going to be a little bit nicer here. Let's see. Do I have white wool? That's an interesting question. Got snow blocks. There's white wool. Okay. Hey, do I have inventory space? That is going to be a no from me. Okay. Let's see if I can do something about that. And I can, because I can just throw stuff in my storage. Okay. That'll go in there. I think I'm done with the dirt for now. Rails can go away. Should put those back in my ender chest. I need to make a new bow. So I lost my last one. That was bad. Oh, also I'm not moving striders, so we'll put the fungus on a stick away too. Let's see now. What else? Oh, right. I need wood. Yeah, I guess we'll take the oak. I don't have a whole lot of oak, actually. Okay. But I do have some azalea leaves and stuff here, too, which would be good. Let's actually bring some of these flowering azalea and regular azalea. I think I... Oh, right. I need dirt for those. It's fine. That's fine. I guess I shouldn't have put that dirt in the storage. That is okie dokie. Yep, the lights are flashing. Storage is on. I love it. Okay. Yeah, it's a not quite great, but it's good enough. Anyway, right. I was doing things. Don't know what I was doing, but there were things. Oh, right. Beds and azaleas. Okay. Now, I don't have wildflowers on me. I do have some wildflowers. I think I also have some cherry blossoms, which will be handy, but let's make a couple of white beds. And I want to put those guys over here. Maybe we'll put one here with some... Oh, actually, let's take that back. No. It's all right. We'll get it. Get it all in there eventually. Eventually is when I do everything. When will I do it? Eventually. Because I am selectively lazy. And you too can get your selectively lazy merch at musicfreegaming.com. Alright. Yeah, right. We can drop a little bench action in there. It's not bad. Maybe it would be better with oak, but I think I'd like it though. I think in parts, here, let's try this because the beds are, they're 2 blocks wide, right? Right, so we can set up a little thing on here. I can set it up on both sides actually, which would be also mildly convenient. It would be a little bit nicer if I could... Oh, I could slide them up against the wall. Can I? Yes, because that's redstone back there. Perfect. Ah, darn it again. Yeah, let's try this. All right, so that's going to come out. I need to climb through here. And let's see. All right, that goes that way. That goes that way. All right, we'll head back up. Yeah, I think I like what this is going to do. Up we go. All right. Right, so now we've got this sitting here. I can take my bed. Right, slide the bed in right like so. There. See, we've got ourselves a nice little bench. And I can do the same thing over here. Okay. All right, so all right, so those can go there. So I don't really need these logs here anymore. Okay. Oh, how's my happy gas doing? Still a little dry. We gotta wait for that to sort itself out. Yeah, because once he's here, I'm going to block this off too. Oh, I need to block off up top here too. Oh, that's definitely a thing that has to happen. Because otherwise, that ghast will, when it pops out, will absolutely want to fly out all over the place, and I want it to stay in there. Okay. All right, so we've got a couple of benches, or will once I set those up. Okay. Okay, not the most exciting of benches, but they exist, so that's a thing. Dymno, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Over there on the kick side of the house. All right, so what I want to try is let's pop in here. Yeah, I've got some dirt. Let's try popping in some things like if I were to throw in a little bit of flowering azalea here. Yeah, see, just a little bit of variation. And this is where I can get the variation in the moss, because I can't do it with grass, right? But what I can do is I can pop in here with some azaleas like this, or some flowering azaleas. A little bit of some little cherry blossoms and stuff around there might be good. All right, so we'll just... Oh, I should probably throw some more flowering azaleas around here too. Just for all the fun and excitement. All right, so we're going to get all the stuff. So much stuff, right? Stuff, and things and stuff. All right. Yeah. This will be good. And let's see. So we get that in there. Let's drop a regular azalea in. Yeah, I think I'm going to need more azalea saplings, but all in all, I think this is going to be okay. Just popping this out. The other thing I could do, let's get some bone meal. Let's actually grow an azalea tree. Let's see, where would be a good spot for it? Over here, I think. So let's take our azalea. Right there. Let's grow a tree. There we go. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. See, we've got a lot of space in here. I don't want to block off the runways here. That would be awkward. Nothing like flying in, to a casual day and then face planting a tree. Okay. I do that often enough as it is. I don't think we're going to need to do that too much more. But there would be a couple of places like this. It would be nice to throw a couple of azalea trees in here. And the nice thing about the azaleas is their leaves don't change color. Right? They stay green and glorious even out here in the desert. Okay. Yeah. Now there's some stuff we can do on these to trim them or grow a couple of other things, but I think these are good. Honestly, I think I want to put one over here. Okay, that sniffer is getting a little too friendly with the ghast. Okay, just yeah, you don't need to be sniffing the ghast, in all of those places. Okay. All right, so that's growing. Yeah, so I think I need to do a little bit of reshaping of some of these trees, but But yeah, I think this is good. There, maybe if this doesn't work, of course, we'll cut it down. But yeah, that's not bad. But the other tree that doesn't change color is cherry. So let's go grab some cherry saplings. Because the cherry leaves are that that lovely pink. Cherry, yes. Right? So let's grow up a couple of cherry saplings as well. Also carrots. Yeah, so I might take down a couple of those azaleas that I grew, and we'll and put in some cherry trees. But let's just see what this looks like when I get it, because I do want to have some variety out here, right? Okay, because this was the point. This whole area is a garden. It's a nature preserve. There we go. That tree looks really bad. That is not a good looking cherry tree. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's try this again. Maybe I can get something here that's gonna look good. If I plant this way, maybe it'll... That's better. That's more along the lines of what I'm looking for. Okay. Love it. All right. Okie dokie. So yeah, so we'll get some trees in here. Let's go ahead and I think we'll... I don't want to get it too crowded, but I definitely want to throw some stuff in and around places. Oh, hi. Let's see. Do I have more bone meal up here, or do I have to go down to the farm and get more? Looks like I'm going to have to go get more. Okay. That's fine. It's just down this way. And yeah, back and around and all this fun stuff. Now, the one thing I don't really have up there around a lot of it is these types of things. I don't have a lot of those up in the design up there. The other thing that might be good would be to grow up some of these flowers and stuff. That would be good, adding a few of those just because they're cool flowers, you know? Okay. I have some extra frog lights. Let's go ahead and chuck those in the storage. All right, so yeah, we'll probably need to get some of the little cherry things and stuff, but let's see what this guy does. Do I want it to grow that way? No, I don't think so. Okay, we are going to bend that one. Okay. All right, yeah, let's just move this tree. Okay. I was gonna say there should be. Get it all. I'm missing. I was gonna say I'm missing a log here somewhere. Otherwise, these leaves would be gone. All right. Okay. Um, I mean, it's definitely a tree. It's definitely a tree. I think it's too tree. There's too much tree here. Okay. Okay, and I think I left him. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if the direction I plant it's going to make any difference the way I put this in here, but okay, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's not bad. I want to have a little bit more space here in the center, so I think that's going to work out all right. Oh, would it be good to? This actually might not be a bad thing, right? Because I've got the guardians here, and they're fine. But what if I were to tree? Oh, that's kind of fun. Having the tree grow up and over the wall here. Oh, that is all sorts of cool. All right. All right, we can do the thing. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be fun. So that means I could also maybe take another azalea tree or something, or maybe try to build a custom tree and do a similar thing where it's hanging over the top of the walls and stuff like that. As long as it's not a tree that's in such a way that the mobs over there, like the cats or the sniffer or something, can't climb over. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay, I like that. I'm not overly excited about the fact these two trees are in the same. I guess they're not in a line. I thought they were, but they're not. Okay, so that's good. That's very good. All right, so now I need a little bit of. We'll need to get a few more flowers and things, and I think maybe I want to plant some torch flowers and stuff. Yeah, this might be a good place for it. I don't know if I want to take out the logs there, but that might be good. So I've got some dirt. Let's go. Do I have a hoe? I do. All right. Yeah, let's go down and get some of those other flowers. The sniffer flowers. It might be good to plant some of those over with the sniffers too. Okay, inventory space kind of sucks. Okay, yeah, throw those in there too. I don't know if I'm gonna do more beds, so we'll hang on to those for a minute. Also, well, we'll hang on to the planks. All right, so let's come over here. Let's grab some torch flower seeds. Let's grab some pitcher pods. All right. And let's see what we can do here. All right, so I think to make these grow, you need to plant them on dirt and then just like you would any sort of crops, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. Now, what I don't have is any sort of water. So we're going to plow and plant. Okay. There's our planting the past. Woohoo. Okay. All right, and then, okay, do that with. Okay, and, oh. Now that's just a little silly, so we'll do that again. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the pitcher pods here. Okay. They'll grow and they'll be a thing, and I may take them out and replant some elsewhere, but that'll work for now. No, I think I'll want to get some. Oh, what I could do, we'll let those grow first. I could put in, especially against this wall, which is the other side of my storage drop off here. I could absolutely put like a planter or stuff with some other flowers and things in it. That would be cool. Okay. Wow. The spammers are out in force on Kick today. All right, let's do something about that, shall we? God, I love it when spammers are stupid. Okay, let's see here. We need to here. Oh yeah, this is all sorts of fun. Let's stop stream so I can ban people. Woohoo. Okay. Yeah, Kick is particularly bad for spammers. I'm not happy with that, but all right, so drop that in. Those people get a ban. And there we go. All right, anyway, back to the fun and excitement here. All right, so those are going to grow. Oh, let's take a look. This guy, oh, he is all grown. Awesome. All right, so let's sneak in here real quick. I need to take that out. Now it would be really handy. No. You stay in there. Yeah, you stay in there. Okay. It'd be really handy if when he grew up, he was a little bit lower, but I guess we'll find out. He definitely wants to go up. All right. Yes, and he can't get out, so that's good. All right. Let's see if there's what else do I want to do here? Oh, right. I was gonna do a planter here, but I want those to grow before I do that. So, I mean, I can always grow them up myself. Hey, if I had more bones, I could, or bone meal, I could grow them up myself. Okay, well, let's go do the thing where I get more bones. They're over here. Yep, they're over here. Bones. There we go. All right. Yep. Hello, puppies. Wish I could have found those chickens and things, but all right, that's fine. We'll just make stuff grow and it'll be good. All right, so cool. Let's go ahead and get those out of here. All right. Yeah, let's just make a planter. Not like. And yes, I am sticking with the pale oak here. All right, so I think I'll get some other flowers. Fortunately, I may take some of those out. Should have gotten some of the cherry leaves and stuff here too, but that's okay. You know, actually, let's make this a little wider. Yeah, we'll come out to here. All right. And we good there? I think we're good there. All right. Now, unfortunately, those trapdoors are in the way, so to figure out some other stuff to go there. But yeah, we can throw some pitcher plants. Oh, right, those are too tall. Okay, which is fine. Let's go get some cherry leaves. And maybe some flowering azalea leaves if I've got some. It's always an interesting question. Do I have those? Azalea. Oh, I've got a few flowering azaleas. That's fine. And I should have, oops, over here in the cherry section, some cherry leaves. Great. Yeah, throwing some other flowers up there would be good too, but I don't know that I don't know quite how I want to approach those. So we shall see. But let's come over here. Let's go and break some of those. And I'm gonna come in with oh yeah, I've got an idea. So we're gonna bring in some flowering azalea. And let's go ahead and pop that back. I want to take some of the dirt. Okay. Do I want to? Yes, let's put it here. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit of flowering azalea here, like that, and I just pop a little bit under. Let's get some cherry. Yeah, I think I want some more torch flowers up here too. So let's do this. Let's get our torch flower saplings. All right, and then yeah, let's take a pitcher plant over here. Yeah, I don't like the fact that I can see that dirt block behind it, though. That's a little bit annoying. But it's okay. So we'll get... Yeah, let's do this. Slide that under there. Yeah, we'll just bring some more of the leaves and stuff under here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to get like some actual azalea leaves or something here too, but let's see. Let's go and take this out. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not looking too bad. Maybe replacing some of this with coarse dirt or podzol might have been better, but okay, so those don't look really any different that way. So, okay. Oh, oh, you know what'd be really cool? Let's come over here. Let's get some of this. Some of these crimson roots. Can I place these on dirt? Yes. Cool. All right, yeah, that's cool. And I think, I don't know, I might have some more of the, oh, I don't have more of these warped roots. That's okay. That is fine. That's fine. We'll just slap some of these up here and a couple more pitcher pods. And I think this is going to be good. Let's take some of these leaves here too. Yeah, and if I get some of the pink petals around here, I think that'll be good. We'll have a nice little plot of stuff there. Oh, let's take some of these pitcher plants over here. Yeah, because I think this is going to be a good place for the sniffers. So we'll put a couple of sniffer or pitcher pods in there. Okay. Yeah, so this is officially the sniffer's home. Okay, which is cool. All right. Yeah, we'll have to do. Oops. Yeah, no, that's fine. Have to do some other stuff, but okay. I think this will work though. Oh, not quite what I had in mind, but all right. That's definitely not what I had in mind. Okay, take this out. Heck! I dropped my plants. Huh. Plants. Okay. Rocket. Face. Okay. All right, nope. We'll just walk. Or, ride the elevator as the case may be. Righty then. Okay, yeah, let's take this gross grass out of here. Some of the carpet and stuff's not bad, but we can do that. All right. All right, so that's okay. I should probably mess that up a little bit more, but it's okay. Now, yeah, so we're getting ourselves a nice little park, I think, which was sort of the idea. So I like it. I like it. We're definitely making some progress. But I think it's progress that is going to have to stop for the day. Let's go pick up that crafting table and the shulker box, because they just look kind of bad just hanging out there. Crafting table can go in there. Yeah, it said it's not perfect, okay? It's still a work in progress, but I think it's doing better. And if I can pop on some shaders, we'll see if this okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So I think this is kind of cute, right? Right, we've got our happy little Strider hanging out over here with our, I was going to say happy little Ghast, but it's a big Ghast. Yeah. Yeah, we've got ourselves a nice place. It's not perfect by any means, but we're definitely getting some stuff. It actually looks really cool with the shaders. And yeah, it gets really framey, unfortunately. But yeah, we're making some progress. I think this is good. All right. Well, so I just finished grabbing a couple of screenshots here of things that are growing nicely. Here, let's hop over here. Try not to burn ourselves, and that's sort of a fun shot right there too. Okay, awesome. All right, let's go and turn those off. All right, they look cool, but also, wow. All right. That is going to do it for me today. You are all awesome and amazing people. Also, awesome and amazing are the supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. You should see them scrolling up here. You can become a supporter as well by going to musicfreegaming.com and joining that fun and excitement. It's really like the second best way of supporting the channel. The best way, of course, is to watch, tell your friends, bring everybody into, watch the streams and stuff. Next stream will be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can see the schedule over there. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.